party people. Today I'm going to be sharing a recipe with you. It's a recipe that I literally have not seen anywhere else aside from my crazy family makes it. I don't know. It used to be something that I didn't enjoy, and then as I grew up, I loved all of the flavors in this bread. It's called Pope's bread, panne papa. It's Italian for Pope's bread. I'm so Italian. I mean, I am, but my Italian language is not there. It sucks. Anyway, I'm making this for you. I hope you enjoy the recipe. I initially wanted to make this during December, like during the holidays, which is when my dad always makes this recipe. Did I tell you it's my dad's recipe? He's such a cook. And I wanted to make the video with him, but he's just so busy, and then I have got like 3 kids and I'm busy too. So it just never worked out. But I'm gonna try this. I finally got the recipe from my dad. I've been asking him forever. I'm like, listen, I'm addicted to this. Please give me the recipe so I can like drown my sorrows in Pope's bread. It's just so good. I hope if you make it, I hope you enjoy it, and I hope we work this out together because I've never made this before. It'll be a trial period, and I hope it works out in our favor. So let me show you what you need. Okay, so here's everything that you're going to need. I think we're gonna work through this together, but you know, going off of the recipe that I have, it's like one of those recipes that's been passed down, and you know how I cook, and that's how my dad cooks. He just kind of like throws a little bit of this and a little bit of that in a bowl. So the measurements are not exact, but we're just gonna roll with it. So it's about 4 cups of nuts, and I have almonds, walnuts, pecans in there, and I think that's it. You can do like Brazil nuts, but I don't have any of those, and I'm not gonna waste even more money on this recipe if I don't know if it's going to work. So it's about 4 nuts in there, 4 nuts. It's 4 cups, but they were like heaping cups. And then it's about 6 ounces of raisins, but this is about 1.5 cups, I would say. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a scale. I just had one of those 1 ounce packets, and I kind of measured that. It's like a handful, so that's like 6 handfuls basically. And then the recipe calls for orange peels, but I had apricots, which is not the same thing at all. But I figured it's flavor and it's dried fruit, and why not? So that's not much in there, less than 1 cup. And then what do you need? Grapefruit juice, 1 can of this. I don't know, it's like the frozen concentrate stuff. Guys, this recipe is getting weird, but I promise you, it's the best thing you'll ever taste in your life. And then 18 ounce jar of jelly. And then my honey looks really sad, but I have more in my pantry if it all doesn't come out. And this is 1 pound, 8 ounces of honey. It's just like the bear size, I don't know, normal size. And then the recipe calls for 2 pounds of chocolate, but I just got 2 bags, and there's less than 1 pound in here. It is 11 ounces, so definitely less than 1 pound. And then you're going to need like 3 to 4 cups of flour, and I think that's it. So I'm just gonna grab a big old bowl. Got one right here, and we're gonna cross our fingers and hope that this works. I preheated the oven to 350 degrees, so really now, oh well, we have to melt the chocolate, and then everything else we just dump into the bowl and mix together. It's gonna be great, I hope. Okay, so I've melted the chocolate. I just put it in the microwave, which gives me a lot of anxiety. I normally do it on a double boiler, but I don't feel like, I don't know, the whole like boiling situation. So I put it in the microwave. It took about 1.5 minutes, and I just stirred it every 15 seconds because I'm a maniac when it comes to this, and I've burned chocolate in the microwave so many times. And I definitely lick the spoon, if you're wondering. That's how you know it's cooked with love, right? So, okay, where do we start? I'm so nervous, but excited at the same time. Okay, 4 cups of mixed nuts in there. I'm gonna add the apricots and the raisins. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, I don't even know how to open something like this. I'm gonna dump this in. How do you open it? Oh, like this? Oh, yeah, there it comes. Heyo! Oh, and P.S. if you're wondering, the bread does not taste anything like grapes or jelly or anything like that. So that's just in there for fun, I guess, to preserve it. And then this whole thing of jelly. Maybe it's there like to keep the texture. I don't know, I don't ask questions, I just eat the bread, you know? All right, there's that. Oh, the spoon fell in. Oh, it's so good. It's all right. Okay, and then in goes this entire thing of honey, and I brought backup just in case it doesn't all come out. So I brought that from my cupboard, whatever. And you guys were telling me that I could just put the honey in like a pot of boiling water and it'll loosen it up, but I don't have time for that. Oh my gosh, it's all like chunky in there. Okay, I'm gonna stop this guy and start on him. I don't even know how much we need at this point. Oh, Lord Heavenly Father, be with me. I don't know, that's what I'm doing. That's my guess. Okay, what's next? The chocolate? Sure, why not? Oh my gosh, this does not smell good. Oh man. And I have more chocolate if I feel like I need more chocolate. Which, like, to be honest, come on, don't we always need more chocolate? I'll be looking that later. Now I guess you just mix it all together. Oh yes, doesn't that look good, guys? Look at it. No, it doesn't look good at all, like 0%. Okay, full disclosure, I've only watched my dad make this like once, and that was like a solid 15 years ago, if not more. So, I don't know. Oh man, I'm gonna need all the help I can get. Oh my gosh, this looks terrible and unbelievably wonderful all at the same time. Okay, next up is the flour, and I'm not even gonna mess around with whole wheat flour. No, I'm going for the good stuff, the white bleached flour. I don't know if this is 1 cup or half a cup. I think it's half. So we're gonna put in 3 cups of this. Should I sift it? Let's do that. I feel like this makes it fancy, you know what I mean? Not sure if this is a necessary step, but I really don't want to mess this up. Now I really want to make like pancakes. Okay, back to the bread. Let's mix that in. Ooh, doesn't that look nice and aerated? I love sifted flour. It's like one of my favorite things in life. Next to like Nutella, Lara bars, chocolate, Stroop waffles, you know. You know, the basics. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is looking so good. I am so excited. I thought for sure I was gonna mess this up. On the recipe, it says like mix in enough flour until you find the right consistency, but I'm like, I don't know what the right consistency is. I have never made this. So we're just going from like 15-year-old Kim's memory. I think I was younger than that, to be honest. Oh man, yep, this is it. And if you can believe it, I halved the recipe. My dad probably makes like, I don't know, the recipe times 4. He always makes so much, but yet it's never enough. Oh my gosh, it's starting to smell like it. Guys, I can't express to you how excited I am about this. Oh my man. I'm gonna make this every day. When I was postpartum, I think both times, because I'm postpartum around Christmas time, and that's when my dad makes this. And so I just remember like having this for like 3 days straight. This is all I ate because it was just too much for me to go in the kitchen and make breakfast or whatever. So I would just eat the Pope's bread, like sit down and nurse my baby and eat Pope's bread. Oh, it was so wonderful, but it's bringing back, like the smell is bringing back all those memories, you know? I just love it so much. Okay, so like, I don't know if that's too goopy. Should I add in like a half a cup more flour? I should probably like FaceTime my dad so he could tell me. I know it's supposed to be like droopily. Maybe a half more cup. Let's do that. By the way, droopily is not a word. I'm hoping I did not just make a mistake. I think maybe this is one of those recipes that like, maybe you just can't mess it up, you know? I don't know. Watch me say that and then it comes out like not cooked or awful. It's getting real hard to stir, I'll tell you what. Okay, I think that's good because that's all my triceps can take at the moment. So I am going to grab a pan and plop this on there and wish for the best. Okay, so I pulled out a pan. I'm just gonna spray it. I'm not sure if I have to spray it, but better safe than sorry, right? And then I'm just gonna plop 2 loaves right here. I think this is how my dad does it. I don't think he uses a bread pan. And by the way, for those of you being like, Kim, that was milk chocolate. I thought you were dairy free. I am dairy free. But I, like in my head, knew that I was gonna mess this recipe up, and I was like, the dairy-free chocolate chips are $6 a bag, and these were $2 a bag, so I went with the cheaper option. Oh man, I feel like I'm messing this up. How do I do this? That looks bad. Let's try to clean it up a little, huh? Yeah. All right, that is something. Let's start on this one. Maybe if I just keep plopping right in the middle, it'll smooth out a little better. Okay, that looks, I don't even know what to say. Maybe I'm putting too much on. All right, so those are my loaves. Oh man, they look so bad. And this is what's left. It's gonna make like 4 or 5 loaves all together, maybe even 6. Okay, so I'm gonna throw these in an oven, 350 for 30 to 40 minutes. Fingers totally crossed, and toes, and eyeballs, and everything that, legs, anything you can cross it. Okay, now that the loaves are in there, I'm seeing they are so big, guys. That's way bigger than you should make them. Update, it has been 30 minutes, and that's what they look like. Oh, guys, it's a huge fail for me. Oh, my goodness. That is not what they're supposed to look like. So I'm gonna let those cook for 10 more minutes, and hopefully they finish whatever needs to happen. I don't even know if I'm gonna eat those, but with the rest of the batter, I threw in like 3 more cups of flour, and this is just my last half cup that I need to stir in, but I'm giving my muscles a break because let me tell you, this is a workout. This, like, and plus I'm holding a baby. So that's the consistency. I called my dad and I asked him, like, you know, maybe I'm doing something wrong, and he said the consistency should be sticky and you should have to like wet your hands to be able to mold it. And I was like, yeah, I didn't really have to mold mine. It just kind of plopped onto the pan. So I added a ton more flour, and hopefully these come out a lot better. So here's the fail. Oh my gosh, guys, it's making me laugh so hard. I mean, you know I'm still gonna eat it though. Okay, I know we're jumping back and forth. This is the final consistency. It is so tough, guys. Oh man, so that is what I'm working with. It like won't budge off a spoon. Is that too much flour, Dad? I'm gonna form these into a couple loaves and pop those, fingers crossed again. Oh, look, found some cookies. Okay, so here they are. I've wet my hands. I did like 4 spoonfuls each. And you guys can see it's like not plopping around. So I'm molding them into a loaf. Oh, this looks so much better. I should have called him initially. All right, there's one. Here's the next one. Maybe I can fit 3 on here. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put 3 on here. Scoot this guy over. Unless it like spreads out, and then I'm gonna like kick myself for overcrowding, you know? What should I do, guys? Should I play it safe? I'm just gonna do 3. I'm living life on the edge. I'm on the edge of glory. All right, this looks fantastic. That one too. They all look great. Okay, maybe this is a little thick. I think that's the best one. This is okay. I'm gonna eat them all. I can't wait. Oh my word. Look at what the scoundrel's up to. Did you get in the flour? Are you playing? Do you want to bake with Mama? Okay, guys. These, update, it's been a while. I've showered. I'm ready for the day. These just came out of the oven. They look beautiful, kind of. They still don't look like my dad's, but we're gonna get over that. I probably added way too much flour. But moving to these, I'm eating, if you can't tell. I don't even care about the burnt stuff. Like, my dad used to tell me that's good for your complexion, move along. But I'm eating a centerpiece nonetheless. It's delicious. I love it. I can't, like, this is so good. I don't even care that it looks weird or whatever. I'm hoping these, they're usually darker than this, but I'm hoping these are still gonna be okay to eat. I mean, I'm gonna eat them nonetheless, you guys know, but these look a lot better than those, like, flat pancakes. All right, guys, so I'm a hot mess. This is what they look like. Oh my gosh. So they're supposed to be like stiff like this, Even that one, the one that didn't come out so great, the taste is delicious. It's still there. And this isn't normally what it looks like. It's normally a little bit darker, a little less floury. So next time I make them, there definitely will be a next time because I absolutely love these. I will go between hardly any flour and way too much flour because I feel like that's the magic recipe, right there in the middle. You know, that's where the magic happens. So I'm gonna cut this open and I'll show you what it looks like on the inside, but I've been devouring into this one already. There it is. I just can't help myself. But thank you guys so much for watching, and let me know if you make this. I tried to search everywhere for like a Pope spread recipe and I couldn't find one, so I felt like I was very inclined to make this video for you in case anyone else makes this in their family and they're like hoping for a recipe like this. I don't know. Jeez, Wentworth wants to say bye. You do? You say bye-bye? You say bye-bye? Alright guys, thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out, and I'll see you next time. Bye. So here it is, sliced up and fancy. Fun story, my husband actually thought my dad had like a special bread cutter because all of his pieces are like so exact and perfect. Well, so says my husband. But turns out my dad does not. So this is a little bit more dense and harder than my dad's recipe. He's just a pro. What can I say? He's so much better at making Pope's red than I am. But I'm still happy with the way this turned out, and I'm glad that I made it. And yeah, doesn't it look beautiful? Maybe not. I don't know. Makes my mouth water.